Hello and welcome to Endphase. I'm Teddy.
And I'm Fox Divine.
And today we'll be cracking a pack of Theros, which has my favorite Minotaurs.
All of them?
Well, no, there were Minotaurs before, but they weren't enough to build a tribal, like a solid tribal. You can actually build a Minotaur EDH deck if you really tried.
But Gorgons.
Yeah, Gorgons are here too, and I love Gorgons, but Minotaurs first.
They're fixed. I mean, to be able to run them as tribal, and they don't target other Gorgons, which totally goes against lore.
Well, yeah, since when did Medusa stare down Medusa?
That's the reason that the Gorgons are supposed to, live in solitude, is because their gaze affected other Gorgons.
How do they have Gorgon babies?
Blind stuff that can't be said on the internet.
So they're asexual. Wonderful.
Yes.
All right, let's get to opening this shiznit. At the pre-release, which we went to,
Yep.
it was a good time. I pulled 2 mythics, which was way more than I thought I would out of the 3 events.
3 events, and I don't know if you went for the other one. We just dropped for the 4th.
No, I didn't have enough money to go into the enter drop.
That's how I got all mine.
All right, what do we get?
Today we're starting with Divine Verdict, a Sip of Hemlock, Traveler's Amulet, Boulderful, Portent of Betrayal, Commune with the Gods, Turned Phalanx, Lagona Brand Elder, Lost in the Labyrinth, Destructive Revelry, Coordinated Assault, Spellheart Chimera, Temple of Silence, Rage of Profanos, Forest and Harpy Token.
Wait, I haven't seen the Harpy token yet. That's a pretty harpy.
We forgive any, misfaults with the camera. It's been a while since we had our last video, actually.
Yeah.
2 weeks, 3,
2 or 3 because we haven't been able to get together. So our foil is this Rage of Profanos, which deals 4 damage to target creature. It can't be regenerated this turn. And then Scry. I like how they've been tacking on Scry to cards.
I like how they filled it out enough to make it an actual major mechanic. And Scry's always been primarily blue, so I've been pretty much used to it, but not every color gets Scry, which is a bit interesting.
Yeah, and it's because it's not a large amount of Scry. It's like Scry 1 on a 4
The majority
drop.
is Scry 1, some have Scry 2, and the most is Scry 3, and that belongs to the
Prognostic Sphinx.
Prognostic Sphinx. Very nice card. Unfortunately, we haven't seen it here yet. But we got a nice Scry land.
Nice Temple of Silence or Zelf colors.
Yep, Spellheart Chimera is really nice.
Oh yeah, he's way good for a Zet standard. If you're going for the mainly instant and sorcery build.
Yep, we got some nice stuff to proc heroic triggers with, which I guess we haven't even seen in this set yet.
Do we not pull a single hero?
No heroics. The only mechanic we got was really Scry.
Yeah, what a weird pack. Heroic is really good for... I thought it'd be harder to proc off than it is, but they really played it to a point where Heroic is happening almost every turn if you build the deck around it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a really, really helpful effect, because I was using the...
I honestly thought it was going to be slower than how it was when they first spoiled it.
Yeah.
Because the majority of Heroic is just target him with a spell and he gets a 1/1 counter. Some of them are nicer and give an additional ability, like the Hoplite, or Valor's Hoplite, who gives 1/1 and Scry 1.
Yeah.
Other ones that give just draw or other, small effects.
Yeah, and the ones that do give out +1/+1 counter, like that uncommon white one. What is it? He's the Phalanx Leader, I think it is.
The one that gives 1/1 to every creature you control?
Yeah, for an uncommon. And then, so I had him and the Fabled Hero, which was a 3-drop rare with double strike, and whenever he heroic, you put a +1/+1 counter on him. So I would play the hero, and then I'd draw into the Phalanx, and I'd stop targeting the Fabled Hero with it, because it was just...
to leader, because you're going to get everything over just one.
Yeah, it's so good. Those are the ones that pretty much won me rounds when I was playing with him.
It's more because all the ones that you have for heroic are just the 1/1 counter ones. They more cantrip effects, like the ones you get in blue and black, where it's a draw card, frost breath a card, make your opponent sacrifice or extort, pretty much.
Yeah, they're good, but I think the +1/+1 counters have it, especially in limited play, like a pre-release.
I still like Agent of Fate, which is the 2 black, 1 colorless black hero. I think he's a 2/1, but it's Death Touch. No, 2/3. With Death Touch, and whenever it heroics, your opponent sacks a creature.
Oh yeah, that guy's way good. I also like the at me liking demons as I do. I really love the Adherent Overlord.
The black pre-release card, you can also give it, pull it in your black intro deck.
Yep, and I pulled it both because I'm great. And so, but he's the 7-drop with flying, and when he enters the battlefield, you put a number of 1/1 harpies onto the battlefield equal to your devotion to black, which is at minimal 2.
Yep.
And there's only drawbacks, you have to sacrifice a creature every upkeep, but if your devotion was worth anything, you'd be fine.
And if you're playing pretty much a well put together black deck, generally it's going to be sacking for a benefit anyway.
Yeah, you're sacrificing getting something for it.
I mean, the majority of those cards were in Innistrad, and those just cycled out, so that's unfortunate. But Modern and all that still get this boost anyway.
Oh yeah, Modern and all that. The
Commander will still have it.
Oh yeah,
sure.
There was a lot of cards for Commander in this one too.
Many cards, because we actually attended our first Commander draft there too, which was really fun.
Yeah.
I had a great time at it.
Well, overall, this is a pretty good pack, I'd say. I mean, our rare was land, which is always, to me, a bit of a bummer, but...
But this is, 2 colors and scrying. It's fixing and preparation for your next turn.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm Teddy.
And I'm Fox Divine.
And we'll see you next Endphase.